Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Let me know if you can hear me. Am I loud enough? All the things. Can you see Penny? She's ready for the stream. She's ready. Hello, George. Welcome to the stream. I'm here. I think at least. Ala? Hello. Welcome to the stream. Nat, who's winning? Not me. You best believe I probably will not win. But we'll see. We will see. Stacy, hello. Welcome to the stream. Jade, welcome. How are you? Penny, how are you? Would you like to say anything? No? Okay, cool. No way! Nat, are we matching? Are we matching with our cute coffee? I think it's the cold brew sweater from Carmico. Are we matching? I love that. We made it. Hello. Who is this child with you? This child is my baby girl, Miss Penny. I love your haircut, Penny. She's looking very lovely. She's on my lap now. That's why I'm like caressing my thighs. Can't hear you. Can't see you. Oh no. The camera quality is a potato. And Penny is the bestest. I agree with the last statement. The exposure is way too much. George, get out of here. Get out of here right now. She said wheeze. Did you guys actually hear the little wheeze? Brian, thank you so much for gifting 5 Board Game Garden memberships. I appreciate it very, very much. How are you, Brian? How's it going? Carmico? Who is that? Well, let me tell you. Carmico. You guys should go check it out. Carmico.com, I believe. If you've ever wondered where I get a lot of my like sweaters and stuff. Actually, not a lot of them. I think I have 3 sweaters from them. No, 4 sweaters from them. And then I also have a pair of sweatpants, a hat, few things. If you've ever wondered where some of my really cute clothing is from, it's Carmico. Aww. Yes, we heard her sniff the mic. I love that. I love that very much. If most of your wardrobe ends up being Carmico, it's going to be difficult planning outfits for any conventions we both end up going to. I am okay with matching, Nat. If you're okay with matching, I'm okay with matching. And like, I honestly would love to just like coordinate and be like, hey, Nat, are you wearing your cold brew set today? Because I am. Let's wear them together. I'm okay with that. Brian is a wonderful human. He is a wonderful human. I'm missing board game night tonight. Still recovering. Maybe next month. At least got to hang with you cool cats. Aw, Brian, I'm so sorry to hear that you are still recovering. Were you sick? I didn't know you were sick. I'm so sorry to hear that you were sick. Are you sure? People might mix us up because we look so alike. Yeah, we really... Twins, honestly. I would be okay with people being like, hey, those 2 are twins. I'd be okay with that. Aw, Nat and Jenna Carmico twinsies. I honestly love that. I love that very much. All right, friends. So today we are playing ArcheOlogic, I think is how you pronounce it. But this is a deduction game. If you guys do not know, deduction games are some of my favorite games. I absolutely love Awkward Guests. I believe Awkward Guests is in like my top 30 games, I would say. Also, Search for Planet X is another one of my favorite games. I actually just recently received the Search for Lost Species, so I'm very excited to get into that one as well. But I just love deduction games so much. I also played Hooky not too long ago, and I really want to get that one. Hooky is very fun. It's like a word-based deduction game. But yeah, absolutely love deduction games. And we are going to be playing ArcheOlogic today. You can play it solo. Ooh, do you know what another game is that I want to try? This one kind of gives me, I haven't played the other one yet, but it gives me the same kind of general vibes that I think with that is, what is it called? Turing Machine. This one gives the same kind of vibes as Turing Machine to me, even though I've never played Turing Machine. Yes, gives me the same vibes. We need to get Aiden coordinating too then. Would love that. Would love that very much. Jenna, do a not solo stream with Aiden and just keep mentioning Carmico. I should. Meep deduction games rock. Well, a few I've played. Yeah. Vincent, I really enjoy deduction games. So I'm excited for this one. I have already played this one and they actually have like daily challenges and different things like that, which is kind of similar to Turing Machine. I do believe that Turing Machine, they have like daily like puzzles and stuff that you can do. So this one does have an app that you can use to check the different things. You do have, I'll actually show you guys. So you do have this little contraption here to check your work, I guess. You have these different things that you are working with, and you are checking different answers by putting this underneath and then moving this to expose different numbers. So yes, you can use this, but then there's also an app that you can use to check the scenario once you think you have it. So it's not like a fully app integrated game. You can play it without the app. You have all of the different scenario answers in the back of the rule book, but if you do want to use the app or like the web-based thing for it, it does give you the option of checking your final kind of scenario on there. And then it also has a daily challenge and a daily puzzle over there as well. So Cryptid and Search for Planet X are the only deduction games still in my library. Oh, I actually really enjoyed Cryptid as well. I feel like Cryptid, you can't play that solo, can you, Nat? I feel like if Cryptid had a solo variant, which I feel like playing Cryptid now, I don't think you could make a solo variant. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah. What is happening? Jenna has a claw clip on her table, and now all I want to do is play with it. Oh, did you see my claw clip? How did you see my claw clip? I actually did mean to put my hair up, but I don't know if I will. All right. Like a small child playing with a fidget toy. The simple joys of life, opening and closing a claw clip. Honestly, it's the best. Did anyone as a child used to like clip it around their lips? I used to do that all the time. Not gonna lie. I would always like pinch my skin and stuff whenever I was bored. Might have a community solo mode, but I don't think it has one out of the box. Yeah, I feel like it would be a weird solo mode. I don't think it would play very good solo. Nah, stream is not just opening and closing the claw clip. Now the stream is just opening and closing the claw clip. Let's play ArcheOlogic! Woo! The claw clip now has a voice. There we go. That's what we've come to today, everyone. Cryptid was published back when solo modes didn't exist. Yep, exactly. And board games lived in harmony. Then the Fire Nation attacked. Hey all, how's it going tonight? Bored to play. Joe. It is going well. How are you? How's it going? Joe, remind me, I want to organize a board game day soon. We should figure out a day that we can play some games. Better than your British accent. Thank you. What if the claw clip What if the claw clip had a British accent? It'd be pretty bad, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? I don't know if that's a British accent or not. I feel like that's more Australian, wouldn't it? Okay, anyways, let's get into this, shall we? I'm good, and yes, let's figure out, yes. Let's do that, Joe. Let's figure out a time soon, for sure. Oh, bye, Penny. See you later. Water bottle. I got a water bottle. Ooh, water bottle. Has anyone seen the... I don't know what it was, but it was a video of... do you know the song that's like... Ooh, wah, ah, ah. Do you know that song? I do a really bad job saying that, but it was that. But instead of... Ooh, wah, ah, 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 it's... Ooh, wah, oh, oh. It's so bad. Ooh, wow, bow. No one clipped that. I don't even think you can clip things on YouTube. But don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want to relive that. I need Nat to jump into a voice chat so he can say some words. I miss his voice. Yeah. Yeah, play TTS again sometime. Okay. So, like I said, we are going to start off with a scenario. This here is... Oh, shoot. I do need something from in this box. Please hold. I need this thingy. Okay. So you have this thingy here, which this is going to give me some sort of starting clue. You can decide to get 0 clues. You can get 1 clue, 2 clues, 3 clues, 4 clues, or 5 clues. So depending on how many clues you want to start with, if you need it to be easier or more difficult. I do think I'm gonna do 1 clue. So the 1 clue is, of course it has to be another thing that I don't have out. Do I have them out? Okay. Still good? All right. So, do you also stream on Twitch ever? I do not anymore. So I did start out on Twitch. That was my primary place to stream, but I recently, within like the last 6 months, just moved solely over to YouTube, just because it's a lot easier to have everything in one place. I actually did make another YouTube channel to export and then upload my streams from Twitch onto YouTube. So just to save all of that hassle, I decided to just start streaming on YouTube, because I would stream like this and then it is just going to be up on YouTube for the rest of eternity, pretty much, you know, unless I decide to delete it right after. So it's just so much easier to do it all on YouTube. All right, so for my first little clue here, I know that there is this orange trap at E2. So you can see here that you have an orange trap in this circle, and then it tells you the coordinates of that orange trap being at E2. So I'm going to go E and 2. So I know that there's going to be an orange trap there. I could decide to get another clue if I want. And I'm going to try not to get any more clues, because I've played this a few times and I'm pretty good at it for the most part. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. And I think I am going to... I think you can actually place this wherever you want, but I'm just going to put it right at the top. And then I start on the 0 here. So I'm going to explain quickly How exactly this plays, it's basically a polyomino deduction game, which I think is very cool. Basically, these polyomino shapes are needing to go onto this grid in a specific way. And this clue here is kind of telling me that one of these little orange icons on one of these polyomino shapes is going to be here. So this could be here. It could be like this. These do not flip, so you can't mirror them or anything. They're just going to be this specific way. So this could be here. This polyomino shape could be here. This polyomino shape could be here. This guy could be here. There are always going to be 3 empty spots once you do find where everything goes. But basically, you're going to be asking questions about the rows and columns and the different buildings. So each of these polyominoes are going to be buildings, and they each have some certain traps. So these blue icons are nothing, and then there's going to be the orange traps and the pink traps. And you can ask anything from how many traps are in a row or a column, how many buildings are in a row or a column, how many empty spaces are in a row or a column. And then also if, you know, a specific building is in a row or a column, different things like that. So yeah, that is what we are going to be asking. And each time you ask a question, you are going to be using this thing in order to tell you the answer. And every time that you do ask something, it's going to cost you time. The more time that it takes you to do it, the less of a good score you're going to get. Basically, in the solo scenario, in the multiplayer, it is like a race. So whoever, you know, solves it the quickest is the winner. But in a solo mode, there is a bunch of different scenarios in the back, and it tells you how well you did based off of how long it takes you. So that's kind of the gist of how it plays. Basically, you're just trying to find the correct places for all of these buildings. And I am really enjoying it so far, so I wanted to stream it today. Ryan, hello, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Oh, everyone's just talking in the chat. I miss you too, George. You guys are cute. So cute. Popping in to say hello. Is this a deduction game? Meeple Mike. Hello, Mike. What's up? How's it going? It is a deduction game. I think I basically explained it, since I don't know if you've been here for long, but I just explained the entire game. So hopefully you caught that. But thank you for popping in. How's it going? Hi, just joined. Have I missed much? Leah, welcome to the stream. How are you? You have not missed anything. So basically all I've done so far is I've gotten my first clue. You can start with anywhere from 0 to 5 clues, depending on how difficult or easy you want to make your scenarios. So I started off with 1 clue. I think every other time that I've played this, I've started with 2 clues. So I'm going to try 1 clue and see how well we do. But yeah, I'm very excited to do this. I'll probably do 1 scenario, and then I might try to do the like daily challenge. I think that'll be fun to do with you guys. The game also comes with a pad of paper here, so you can jot down your deducing, so on and so forth. Yep, you answered everything. Perfect. Awesome. Glad I could do that without knowing. What I miss? I was making dinner for my mom. Aw. Stacy, you haven't missed much. I just quickly explained the game, and then we are just about to start. So, like I said, whatever I decide to do is going to cost me time. Every turn, I can move this once, or I have to move this at least once clockwise. I can pay 1 additional time to move it 1 more space, or I can pay 2 additional time to move it to any space that I want. So we are starting on the 1 here, and we're going to move it to here. Start of my turn, we move it once, twice, or as many times, like I just said. And then we are going to decide what information we want to get from this. So I do know that we have an orange trap here. it would be really nice to know how many buildings are in E, and that's the spot that we were asking about. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to ask how many buildings are in E. So basically what you do is you get E down here. That's what we're asking about. And then you line it up. You turn this thing to whatever thing you're asking about. So these two cost you 1 time. So that's either asking how many empty spaces are in a row or in a column. This here is how many buildings are in a row or a column. Those both only cost 1 time. This one, and this one, they all cost 2 time. These are the smaller buildings, and then these are the larger buildings. But this is how many of the pink or orange traps are in a row or a column. These two are just asking about the smaller buildings, and then these 4 here cost 3 times because you're asking about the larger buildings. So, like I said, we are going to ask about the number of buildings in E. So we're gonna go to here, make sure everything is lined up, and then these little openings here will tell us how many buildings. So obviously there only needs to be 1 kind of number information. So this one's blank, but then this one here says 3. So we know now that in column E, oh my God, why am I throwing my pencil? E equals 3 buildings, which isn't actually too many. Could be like a 1 and a 2 and a 3, something like that. We don't really know much about that right now, but we do know that in column E, there are 3 buildings. Okay. So I did ask how many buildings, which is 1 time. So that's kind of how the general gameplay is going to go. I'm going to move to 4. So I could ask about 4, or I could move it along to the next one if I wanted to. I think I'm just going to ask about 4. 4 is here, so I can just ask about that. I'm not sure what, but it's nice to just get any information right now. Oh good, I'll just be as lost as I would be if I heard the teach. It's a pretty straightforward like deduction game, Stacy. Basically, you're just asking different pieces of information for the rows and the columns. Which is enjoyable. I really like these kind of puzzles. Seems my roommate for the con is Mummy too. What's the complexity of this game? That is a good question. Let me see what the complexity of this one is. It's not too much. I think it's probably like a low 2. Low 2s. It's 2.55 out of 5. So it's like almost exactly in the middle. This gives me Minesweeper vibes. I loved Minesweeper. Wow, already raging and we haven't even started yet. That's so funny. Okay. So, I think the information that I might ask about 4 is maybe something about one of the big buildings. I think that'll be nice to know. What big building? So I feel like that one would be able to be placed really anywhere. This one might be able to tell us quite a bit. So maybe we ask about this one being in 4. Basically, it's going to tell us some information about the icons. So if it was here and I ask about how many parts of this building is in 4 and it was like this, it would show me all 3 of these icons. But if it was this direction, let's say, it would show these 2 icons. If it was up 1, it would just show this 1 icon. If it's not even in that row and it's like all the way up here, it'll show no icons. So I think that might be a good thing to ask. The only thing about that is that it does cost me 3 time, but I feel like, again, this will give me some good information right off the bat. And I feel like the times that I've played this, it's good to kind of find where at least one of the big buildings is for sure, so that you can kind of build off of that. Because obviously, like, wherever that is, you can only place these in certain spots. So we're going to do 4, which is on this side. We're going to line up 4 at the bottom. And we are going to ask about this building here. So we are going to spin this all the way to the T building and make sure this is all lined up. All right. Okay, so this is good to know. So it is showing nothing, an orange, and a blue. So that means on the 4 row, it is showing orange and blue. So this is, you know, this way, somewhere this way, or it is the other direction like this. So that's good to know. It doesn't deduce kind of too much, but at least we know that this is somewhere here. I don't really know how to denote this on my notepad. Minesweeper is great and a deduction game, so yeah, you can see it. I need to play Minesweeper again. Can you get Minesweeper as like an app on your phone? I feel like I would love that. Okay, so maybe what we ask is I actually don't know what to ask next. Okay, so 4 plus this shape equals 2. So it has this trap and a square. It's not great. It's not great, but just to put it there. Everything is an app nowadays, so probably. Yeah, probably. Okay. So I did spend 1, 2, 3 time for that one. And then we move to the next one. So we have C. Do I maybe ask... Ooh, do I maybe ask about this shape again? Or do we ask about... I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to ask about this shape again. Because we could kind of deduce if it was here. Or if it's not at all there. So we know that it's either here or here. Let's do that. Sure. I just really want to find where this one is exactly, you know? So we're going to do C. Flip it to this side. We're going to line up C here. Okay. Line up C. And then we're going to ask again about this T building here. So, oh yeah, we freaking did it. Okay. So this here, this building is in this center position because we have a dark blue, and a pink. So that means that in C, this shape, dark blue, pink. So it's either in this orientation or it's in this orientation. So I've spent 1, 2, 3 time for that. Okay. So we've deduced that for the most part. Now we move on to 2. Let me see. I'm kind of thinking it might be this here. Could be this here. Honestly, it could be that there as well. So one of these 3 is here, obviously. It's just a matter of, is this orientated like that? Or like this? One of the 2. What do I want to do here? Hi, Jenna. Nice glasses. Hello, Tim. Thank you. I always got to be wearing, well, that's a lie. I didn't actually wear my glasses for a long time. But I really need to start wearing them because my vision is depleting and it's bad. Okay. So we just did C. And again, this has all 3 in there. So we have the pink spiral, square, and square. Honestly, those 2 pieces of information, not really helping too much by writing it down, but I feel better writing it down. Okay, so 2. I don't really know what information I want to figure out for 2. Maybe I really shouldn't continue asking about big buildings. I guess this is a small building, so I could ask about this small building. Let's do that. I think I might ask about this one, because if it's like this, that's pretty helpful. Could be like this as well. But then also it could be like this. It could be multiple places. So we could also ask about this one, because these 2 here are the small buildings, and those only cost 2 time. I don't really feel like asking about empty space or how many buildings, because there's not much to go off of, and that's not really going to help me too much. So I think what I'm going to do is I do think I'm going to ask about one of the small buildings in row 2. So shall we ask about the L or the straight line? OMG, I can totally relate with you there. I think I have to wear glasses almost all the time now. Yeah, I honestly, Tim, I needed to go to the eyeglass, like eye doctors, I guess. Fun fact, because of the like eye things that I was born with, I actually get free eye care for the rest of my life, which is kind of nice. So I don't really know why I am avoiding going to the eye doctors, because it's literally free. So yeah. Jenna, we need to get you into a Black Rose Wars Rebirth game. I'm converting people to fans 1 person at a time. Oh my goodness. Wait, but you have glasses, Ryan, don't you? I've seen you in glasses. I have glasses for reading due to long computer screen hours. I feel that, Ryan. After a long day of like being on the computer editing, my eyes just like can't focus. It's really bad, so. You live in Canada, you get free health care to start, Jenna. Not necessarily for the eye doctors, though. I don't think so. I think you still have to get, like, insurance and stuff. Okay. So, What shape should I look for, guys? Should I look for the L or the straight line? Let me know. It's your decision. L or straight line? What would be better for us here? I feel like this one might, because this could go either this direction or this direction if it was there. This one could go this direction if it was there again. Should we do L or straight line, everyone? L or straight line? I love your setup. So beautiful. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. It's very nice of you. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Okay, I guess no one wants to answer. So, I guess I have to decide myself. Let's do the straight line. We're gonna check straight line, broom. What? Okay, well this is interesting. This is the unthinkable. So only one of the blue squares. Ooh, everyone said L. Well, that's awkward. Too late. Seems like a cozy basement. It is a very cozy basement. Go for L. I have to say goodnight, friends. Family calls. Enjoy the stream. Bye, Stacy. Have a good rest of your night with the fam. I want to answer, but am much clueless. LOL. Okay, well, we've discovered that only one of the blues is in the two. So it could be here, it could be here, it could be here, or it could be here. There's a many options that it could be. So it could be there. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Now, I will say I don't think it's like this because nothing else with the orange would be able to fit here. So it's definitely not this. So it could be this. And if it was like that, then this would be here. It could also, like I mentioned, be this. And then either this or this could be here. Oh my God. You guys hear the dogs? Okay. It could also be here. Or it could also be here as well. Oh boy. Don't love this. Boop. Okay. So that was 2 time me checking that. So in 2 with the 3, only 1 square. Okay. Now we also still don't know if this is either this direction or this direction. So if it is this direction, then this is the only possible way that this could be. And again, that's not possible. So could be this, could be this, could be this, could be this. So we have a lot of options. Little feetsies. I know, right? They get just like so excited when they come in from being outside in the backyard. It's adorable. Okay. So that is everything for that turns. We're going to go to A. I I don't, because there's literally nothing there. Literally nothing. So, what do I want to ask? I guess I could ask about this, because then that would deduce where here it would be. If it says 0, then it's obviously either here or here. So I could do that. Let's maybe do that. I think I might ask about this shape again. So we're going to do A. We're going to do A. And then we are going to ask about the straight line. Oh, nothing. All right. So we have deduced that in column A, there is no straight line. Absolutely no straight line. Oh no, thanks for the stream, but sadly I gotta go now. Thanks for joining, Leah. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. Okay, so we have deduced that this is not here, so it's maybe here. If this is turned this way, then it might actually be here as well. So it could be in one of 3 places. So it can be here, it could be here, or this could be switched and it could be here. All right? All right. Okay. So we've deduced that I've spent 2 time. We are on to 5, which again, don't love. Do we want to maybe spend an extra time to go to D? Because I feel like D will be a lot more useful for us because we're trying to deduce if this is in D. Hello, Matthew. Welcome to the stream. Look forward to watching later when it's up. Sounds good, Leah. Have a good rest of your night. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to ask about the straight line again. And I'm going to ask in column D. So this is going to cost me 3 time instead of 2. But I think it'll be worth it to ask about this. And it was worth it. Okay. So I know now that it is not in here. So it's in neither of these spots. So now we know that it's either here, 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 or here. So this L is somewhere in this vicinity. If this T is like this, then it is either here, here, or here. But I do not know. Somehow I am addicted to Super Mega Lucky Box and BGA lately. Ryan, I started playing that today solo on BGA. Oh my goodness. For some reason, it's so addicting. It's like this most simple game possible, but it is very addicting. I very much so agree. Okay, so let's see. What can we do now? So this is 1, 2, 3. I've spent 14 time so far, which is not great. I feel like we really need to figure things out here. Should I maybe ask about how many buildings are in? Because this is going to go to 3 now. So we're looking at 3. I could ask again about this, but then that's just going to deduce it's just going to deduce whether it's here or here, right? No, it's going to deduce whether it's up here or down. Again, this one could be switched this way as well. So it would just be deducing whether it's the orange that's in this row or if it's the blue that's in this row. The combos on it are so satisfying. I do agree. I feel like I'm not very good at it so far, but I do agree with you. Okay. I think maybe we ask about something else. Because I feel like the next round when we go to B, we can just ask whether it's in B or not. We could ask about it in both, because then that would actually deduce fully where it is. And that might be really helpful. So maybe I do that. Let's do that. So I'm going to do 3. Move this down here. I'm going to do 3. And we are going to ask again about the line, right? Line 3. All right, so it's telling me that the blue square, okay. So the blue square is in 3. So it's either here or here. Now, if this is this direction, we know that it must be here. Because obviously it can't be here, it's going to overlap. So I think we just ask again. So that was 1, 2. The battery on my iPad is almost dead. I think you said it wasn't in A. Oh yeah, it's not an A. Jade, thank you so much. Yeah, I literally wrote that down. So this then has to be like this, and this has to be like this. All right, so we did figure those out, thanks to Jade, because I did say A, X, that, so it's not here. So it is here, because 3 plus the line is 1 square. So 2 has 1 square, 3 has 1 square, so it has to be like that. And A does not have any of it, so it has to be there. Okay, cool, wonderful. I do think that I asked about D also, and it wasn't in D, so. Woohoo! It's tricky to keep track even with the notes. It really is. It's very difficult. Okay, so now that we know this, that was another 1, 2 time? Or did I already add the 2 time? Because how many things have we done so far? So it's 1 time. This is asking about a building, so that's 1, 2, 3. This is asking about the big building again, 1, 2, 3. This is asking about the small building, 1, 2. This is asking about the small building, so 1, 2. This we skipped over. We asked about A. We skipped over 5, right? We didn't want to do 5, so it was 1, 2, 3, so it's 14. I think I still have to move this up 1, 2. 14. We asked about D. And D had none of that. And then we asked about 3. So technically this was before that. What is Penny doing? So I do think that's right. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. Actually, no. We're at 16. Okay. There we go. So, now that we're finished with this, I don't know if you guys can hear Penny, but she is... Oh, she's beating that thing up. Get it, girl. Okay, so now we can kind of figure out... This is a little bit more difficult because it's either this is here or here. Or this is here or here. Now I'm kind of leaning towards this being here because then this is more likely to be placed here or here, right? Because this is a very weird piece that cannot fit anywhere around here at all. It can't fit there because it's opposite. We can't flip it. So if this was like this, then this can now be placed either here or here. But if this was placed here, this cannot go anywhere. If I placed it like this, it still cannot be placed anywhere. So I think I might have just deduced that just simply there, that I do believe that this is here. Without even like asking any questions, I think that is that. Penny's a vicious monster, apparently. She really is. She really is. Oh, now she's just adorable, sitting in her blanket basket. Oh my god. I love my dog so much. Holy crap. Do you have to fill the whole board? So, I forget how to pronounce her name. Is it Alla? Alla or Alla? But Alla? No. So basically what's going to happen is once you have filled... You know what? This is weird. This is weird because then where am I supposed to fit this then? Is this... Can this be fit any other way? I don't think I've deduced this correctly. I think there might be something wrong here because this has to go here because that's the only place that it can go. Can this be placed any other direction? Because then I can't place this anywhere. What the heck is going on? we did check A, right? We checked. Let me make sure that I'm doing this right. Because all of the blocks should be able to fit. And this is not making any sense. So A, straight line. So nothing in A, right? And then 2. We checked 2. Two is 1 blue square. 3 is 1 blue square. So that is exactly where that should be. This, we checked C. So this has to be here as well. Let me try this some other way. Am I crazy? Can someone please? Can this be placed anywhere? Am I literally going crazy? Okay, Allah, gotcha. The only spot for it would be the top right. That L can fit bottom right, top left, or bottom left. Is that E2 firm? So this E2 is firm. So that was the one clue that we got from here. So let me quickly check that I did that correct. First clue, E2. Is that an E? That's an E. E2. And we did do 4, right? We did 4. And we did the T, right? The 4 and the T is an orange and a blue. So it has to be like that. And then C has had 2 pinks, or 2 blues and a pink, right? C, this, 2 blues and a pink. So these are correct. These are correct. The weird thing is that now this here this is actually confusing me so much. This could go here, but then this cannot fit anywhere, right? No possible way that that could fit anywhere. If this went down here, like that, again, this can't fit anywhere. The only way that this can fit is like this. But then this can't fit anywhere. Because it can't be outside the lines. I think I might just have to check the... Is there another side of the pieces? Unfortunately, no. Could the T-shape flip? So unfortunately that can't happen. Because then... Hold up. Could this flip? Is it maybe like that? Huh. I think I might have just solved it, y'all. I think it's because this needed to flip. Because now, instead of it just being here, if this flips, then it's like that. And then this is not necessarily this direction, it's this direction. Okay. We figured it out. So it's like this. So now it could either be this here or it could be this here. Yeah, because then that could fit here. This could fit here and this could fit here possibly. Again, I don't know 100%. My iPad just died as well, so let me just open the chat on my phone so I can actually see what you guys are saying. Okay, so I'm glad I figured that out. I thought I was going crazy. I definitely wasn't going crazy, so that's good. All right. Thank goodness I figured that out. Oh, sorry. It's nothing firmly in D4. Nothing's firmly in D4. That makes more sense. Oh, thank goodness. I don't know why I didn't think I could switch this. Okay, so now that we know for sure that those two are there, we can kind of now more so deduce where everything else is. So, if this was here, I think this is the only direction. It could also be this way. If it was this way, again, this one cannot fit anywhere. If it was this direction, this could fit here, but then these two cannot fit anywhere. So I think that has successfully deduced that it has to be this one that's here. It could be that direction. Could it be this direction? Because if I did like that, the only spot for this one would be here. But then this one can't fit anywhere. So I think, again, I have successfully deduced that this is up in this corner for sure. And then this has to be able to fit somewhere. The only places that it could fit would be here or here. But then neither of those spots will allow for this to fit. So then it has to be here, because then this can fit here. Yes. And then this must fit here. Now, the only thing is what direction is this? And also, if I swap this, what direction is this? Might need to try this one. This kind of is Minesweeper. If it was a polyomino puzzle in it, yeah, for sure. You often answer my question before you read them, and then my answers seem silly. LOL. You're good. Isn't that what you would say if you had gone crazy? Going crazy? Yeah, probably. I usually do think that I am going crazy. Okay, so I think I've successfully deduced that this is definitely here and these two are definitely going there, but the question is which ones where and which, well, like what direction do these go in? So I think our best bet is to just ask about icons, probably. And our best bet would ask about icons in D, because both of these are going to end in D. So we should just ask about what traps are in D, because then that will deduce which direction this one's going to go in which direction this one's going to go in. Because if it was like this, then the answer is going to be 2 pink and 1 orange. If the answer is this, then it's just going to be 1 pink, 1 orange. If the answer is this, it's going to be nothing because they're all blues. And then if the answer is this, then it's going to answer with 1 pink. So I think that is going to be what we are going to ask. In order to ask which traps are in D, I do have to pay 2 time, and then I can pay an additional 2 time to move this anywhere. Because typically this would just be going to B, but I don't want to ask about B because we're finished with B, so I'm going to spend 2 additional time in order to put this anywhere. We're going to move it to D, 1, 2. We're also going to spend 2 time, 1, 2, to ask how many traps are in D. Let's see, shall we? This just gets my brain going. I freaking love this. Okay. So we're asking about D. Don't look, don't look. So we're asking about traps in D. And, oh shoot, nope. What? I'm confused. I think I might have gotten it wrong fully. What? What? Lies. What is happening? Traps? How many traps are in D? Huh? Oh, no. I see that. Okay. So there's only 1 orange. There's 1 orange trap. Hold up. Hold the phone. Did I not punch out one of these holes? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Guys, I didn't punch out one of the freaking holes. So we're missing some information here. Oh my gosh, that might have been really helpful. Well, dang it. Okay. Thank goodness I figured that out. Okay, so that just made this really confusing now. What? No, you're lying. You're actually lying. That's not... No. That's not correct. What? Confusion. I'm so confused. Okay, so there are 2 orange traps. That wasn't one of my options. Oh no. We're asking about D. I really thought I had this... No, I thought I had this all figured out. So there are 2 orange traps. That That does not help me. That does not help me whatsoever. Hold up. All right, so I think I might have solved it. Jenna added a new difficulty module. Literally, our modifier. What happened there? That was wild. Okay, so how come I thought that I wasn't able to fit everything? You know what it was? I think I, like, for some reason, put this down here and just, like, locked it in. I was like, that must be the spot for it. But then I didn't realize that I could fit this up here. So that makes sense for D. This can now fit up here. And then this can now fit over here. So I think that's it there. But again, I think this could possibly go this direction as well. So do I have to ask one more question? I think I do. Oh, I'm not going to do very well at this. So this is 3. So I guess I could ask, I'll go here. I'll go to 3. And I'm going to ask about traps in row 3. So let's do that. Let's do that. We'll ask the last one. I think we were wrong when we started with 1 clue. Honestly, it's hard with 1 clue. That's so difficult. I thought Jenna was going to table flip and rage. I get very aggressive when it comes to these kind of puzzles, let me tell you. Okay, so I do think I've figured it out. I do think I've figured it out. So this needs to go here. And then for 3, we are going to ask about this. There's only 1 pink trap in 3. So there's already 1 here, so that means that this needs to be flipped over to here. I need to advance 1, 2 for asking about traps, and I think we have successfully solved this puzzle. Now, once you think you have solved the puzzle, you flip this over, you advance your marker 1, 2, 3, 4. That is our final number here. So I have used 26 time, which is not good. I think my first few puzzles, I got under the 20 mark. I don't think I wrapped around, excuse me. So I think that is the correct thing there. Okay, so let me go to my camera. So you take this thingy here, and then you do this. Hopefully this isn't too bright for you guys. Let me put it down. You click here. Takes you to this. This is in French, so you have to switch it to your language of choice. And then we can test a solution. So our finished solution is this guy in this corner. We have this guy here, The L goes here. This goes here. This goes here. And this goes here. So that is our finished solution, right? Everything is the correct orientation. And then we check. If everything is right, everything turns green. So let's see if we're right. Boom. Yeah, baby! Okay. So when you're doing it in solo mode, if you get under 19, that means you have done it absolutely amazing. You are a master. But if you do it under 29, that means you are just a seasoned Archeo is 29. If you get under 19, you're a master Archeo. So I did get it in under 29, so that's good. At least I got it in the seasoned level, or on the seasoned level. Just when you think you have it, LOL, it throws you a curveball. Yeah, I know, right? Oh no, the exposure is too much once again. George, get out of here. The picture looks good on my end. I can see it clearly. It's a joke. Yeah, George likes to cause a ruckus in chat. You're a master to us, to be honest. So, like, who decides, you know? Seasoning Archeo. Slightly spicy. Yes, slightly spicy for me. Okay, so we have successfully gotten that one. Like I mentioned, I do want to do one of the little challenges. So let's try the challenge, okay? The challenge is on here, so I do need to get out the camera. If you go into the rule book here, whoopsie, you have this here, which you can do that. Then it is going to, again, open the app. You can either launch a game, you can do a daily challenge, or a daily puzzle. So I'm going to do the daily challenge. So card number is... ooh. Is this just telling you which one to use? So this is card number 3757. See if I can find it. It does come with like a big stack of them here. Knowing my luck, it's probably going to be this one here. Nope. Okay. So, we're looking for card number 3757. Okay, card number 3757. Okay. Put those back in there. All right. Let me get this all back in order here. Got all my tiles. Show starting clues. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. So this is a little bit different. I don't think we're using this guy. We are simply... No, we must be. It just has some like different starting clues here. So it's basically like this is not on the outside. Not touching the outside. So it has to be somewhere in the middle. Okay. This space here is empty. C1 is empty. The square, have at least one part to the left of this. Okay. So it has to be to the left of that. And then this is touching the top side of the bottom side. What? It's touching the top side or the bottom side. Oh, okay. What? I'm confused. Okay, I will say I have no way of reading chat while I'm looking at those clues. This is the only thing. My brain hurts. Chaos becomes the rest of us. Yep. She gave me this wrench, so I have to cause problems. I was forced to be a mod. The mod life chose me. I think I will have to try this one. I love a puzzle. Oh, this is great. This is hurting my brain, but it is great. Now the thing is that I don't exactly know how the challenge works. I'm a little bit confused by that because it tells me to use a card, but am I playing this like a normal game or am I just using these clues? Because why would it tell me a card? I guess just to give me the finished answer? I'm not 100% sure. Does it tell me anywhere exactly how the challenges work? Let me see. Ooh. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, expert mode. This game can be played on an expert mode to almost never play the same game twice and play a more challenging game. The expert mode offers a new kind of clue, harder to decipher. You need to get on the app to access these clues. Unlike normal mode, you don't scan the QR code in the center of the coded card. Flash the QR code here to go to the home page, and then after starting the game and choosing the coded card, choose the expert mode to access the expert starting clues. For one card, the expert clues vary from one game to another. Oh boy. So yes, it looks like what I have selected is expert mode. I'm pretty sure. Don't show me that. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go back. What is the daily puzzle? Shall we try the daily puzzle? Let's try the daily puzzle. I feel like this one, it shows you kind of a starting thing here. So it tells you this goes here. Then this goes here. And this goes here. Okay. So that's the starting situation. And then it has your daily or your different things here. Okay. So C has only one pink. So it could be many of things, actually. It could be that. Could be that. And then this could be here. Okay, let's see. Then we have here that E has one pink and one orange. So it already has a pink and an orange in E. So we have to only add, so maybe that. And then B. Okay, so that's not possible. So this is all wrong. This actually needs to go here. So B with the square has a pink and an orange. So is it like that? Okay. I think it has to be that. E can't have any more traps, so I can't really add this. So this must be in the wrong spot. Could this go like this? Yes. And then C has only one. So is it like that? That could be right. There's also this here, which is have at least one part to the bottom. To the bottom. That doesn't make any sense to me. The L, have at least one part to the bottom of square. So is it this or is it this? Or am I completely wrong again? Is it no? No. No. Okay, this has to be right. I just don't understand that last clue though. Sorry guys. Because I'm having to use the app, I can't see my chat. It's scratching that gray matter. This game is causing me to form wrinkles. Honestly, same, George. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna try, I think I might try this. Is this maybe? Let's try this. Let's try that solution, see if we're right there. So we're gonna test a solution. We're gonna do this here, and this here, because we know those exactly. This here, this here, and this here. Do you think we have it right? I don't think we do, but let's check. Boom. Ooh, okay. So we do not have this right. So is this then here? No. I'm confused. You know what it is? It's that, isn't it? No. Is it that? No. Is it this? It's that. Oh my Lord. Why am I so bad? I need to get better at deduction games. I think that is what I have discovered with this game is I feel like with deduction games, I will say, you guys can probably tell, I do rush to conclusions too quickly without knowing facts. And I think that is my issue with deduction games. Not my enjoyment of deduction games, because I very much enjoy them. It's just that I'm not very good at them normally because I rush to conclusions. Excuse me. So, yeah. I think that's going to be everything for today's stream, guys. It was a pretty chill one. But let me switch over back to here. A pretty chill one, but I very much enjoyed playing this game with you guys. Hopefully you got a good feel for it. This one's a fun one, and I'm really happy that I got it. I do think this one was sent to me by Flat River Group, so huge thank you to them for sending this over. And yeah, if you guys enjoy a good like solo deduction game, I feel like this one will really scratch that itch. Again, like a lot of people said in the chat, it kind of gives that like Minesweeper-esque vibes to it. But then also, this I think has made me want to actually try Turing Machine. Francis and I actually purchased Turing Machine, but we ended up purchasing the French version of it accidentally, so we had to return that. So maybe I should actually try to get the English version of Turing Machine. I feel like it'd probably be a good one for me to have for solo gaming. But I do think like I think who was it that mentioned that they did the daily puzzles? I think it was Mike from the Brothers Murph. He always mentioned doing the daily puzzles of Turing Machine, and I feel like with ArcheOlogic now, I'm kind of tempted to like go back each day and try the different puzzles. So very excited for that. I feel like it's an easy one to just take out. It's not difficult to set up. All you literally need is your little board here. You have different like covers for multiplayer games. You do have different shields that you can use to kind of protect your information. And then you just have the main board. You have this pad of paper, and it's pretty easy to and like quick to set up. So, or learned French. Maybe I should do that. Honestly, I just realized I say honestly a lot. Apologies. But I have tried to learn multiple languages before, but it is so difficult, guys. Francis and I started trying to learn Spanish, fell off that. We tried to learn Japanese because we are going to Japan in October, and we have kind of fallen off of that thus far as well. So I do think learning a language is very difficult and something that my brain cannot handle, apparently. We all do. Thanks, Jenna. Thanks for the stream, Jenna. Thanks for the stream, Jenna. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Nat, Ryan, George, Jade, thank you so much. Fun stream as always, Jenna. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate you. Turing Machine looks like you need a degree in mathematics to play. See, that's the thing about Turing Machine is I feel like it's too mechanical in a way and too like mathy, like you said. And I feel like the polyomino puzzle of this one is a lot more approachable to me because I love polyomino like puzzle board games. So this just kind of, gives me that feeling of Turing Machine, even though again I haven't played Turing Machine, but it gives me the feeling that I think I would have from Turing Machine, but with a more familiar kind of base to it, if that makes sense. So too honest, guys. I am just too honest, you know? Honestly, just way too honest. It's okay. It means your honesty. You're honestly an honest person. Heck to the yes. I live in Texas, and Spanish is probably the easiest to learn. See, I was doing pretty well with Spanish for a while, but the thing is that my brain just doesn't hold on to the information. It doesn't retain the information. Francis and I did like a lot of Duolingo, and we like listened to a bunch of like podcasts and stuff for trying to learn basics to Japanese. And I was like getting the hang of it for like a week or so, and then we stopped for a few weeks and just all of that information is gone. So I think I just don't hold on to the information very well. So I need to like really do it over and over and over again until it's something that's just in my brain and stuck in my brain, if that makes sense. So yeah, anyways, thank you all so much for hanging out today. I appreciate it. You did an awesome job. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate it. You should try learning Vietnamese sometime. It's certainly not one of the world's hardest languages to learn or anything. Oh gosh. Nat, do you speak fluent Vietnamese? I'm trying to drink more water, guys. it's going pretty well, I would say. Anyways, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me. And yeah, I'll probably see you guys later. I think I have a video going up tomorrow. And then I will hopefully have another video going up sometime this weekend or on Monday. Monday is a, whatever it's called, a holiday. I don't know if it's a holiday for you guys, but it's a holiday for us. Technically not really a holiday for me because I'm self-employed. So it's only a holiday if I let it be a holiday. But yeah, I think Francis and I are going to do something on Monday. I am doing a full board game day on Saturday and a full board game day on Sunday. So it's going to be a whole weekend of board games, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, that's exciting. But I will have some content up for you guys. Nat speaks Vietnamese with a New Zealand accent. Pardon? Conversational level Vietnamese. Okay. Bye everyone. Have a good Nat. Have a good. I speak fluent English and some people say stop talking slang. That's hilarious. We don't have a holiday. Oh, really? It's the... I don't know what the holiday is. Isn't it May 2-4? Do you guys celebrate May 2-4 weekend? It's a holiday. Maybe it's just a holiday for people that work at banks, because Francis works at a bank. So maybe it's just a holiday for Francis. Or people that work for the government, I guess. Anyways, I'm going to stop the stream now. I always just continue talking and I'm ending the stream 15 times in a row. Victoria Day, Jenna. It's Victoria Day, everyone. Not me having no idea what the holiday was. I don't pay attention to what holidays are. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Okay, Nat. I don't know what that says, but thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. Love you guys. Have a good rest of your... Is today Thursday? Have a good rest of your Thursday night, everyone. Appreciate you all. And I will see you in some content later. Bye, guys.